Hey, 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 how y'all doing this evening? This is your host, Plum Queen, and we are here on Tell True Vision Social Media Live. I appreciate y'all giving me your time and your energy. And tonight we're going to have a good one, really good discussion. I saw something on Facebook. I saw something that a friend of mine that I know, that I love and I respect, um, made a reference to karma. Karma has different definitions depending on who you ask, depending on their background and all that. And I want to give my thoughts. This individual feels that karma does not exist. And I feel like my 37 years of life has taught me different. So I'm going to share with that because I feel like this is a good conversation. Hey, mama, how you doing? And because when it comes down to karma, you think about your morale. You think about your foundation of who you are, you know what I'm saying, how you move in life, how you think, how you treat people, how you treat yourself, and things of that nature. So I feel like if we all had I feel like what's the word a balanced perspective on what karma is, I think we would make different decisions and I think the world would be a better place. So I'm going to address the questions that he asked me, pretty much to go along with my comment to his post. I'm going to answer them. Um, and then again, give my perspective. And, if you have any thoughts in the comments, definitely, hit me up. If you want to see your name in the comments, you should go to StreamYard on Facebook. I believe you need to like or heart their page, and that would allow you for your name to show up. So when you make a comment, we know exactly who you are. Otherwise, go to watch this on YouTube or go to my personal page on Facebook, which is Amspire Media Houston. All right. So I'm going to get on into it. So my response to him believing that karma is fake was, well, I told him I was going to talk about this, on my show. And I said, all words are made up by men. So I can care less about what folks can call it, but it's a fact that the energy that you put out is the energy that you're going to get back. I stand on that. What you put out is what you get back. I say it all the time on my platform. Okay. So his response was, well, I'm going to answer this. He says, what do words being made up have to do with anything? That's how we are all able to communicate, and every word we speak was made up. So to explain that, you're absolutely right, which is why I don't care what you want to call it, whether you want to call it karma, whether you want to call it yin and yang, whether you want to call it ebb and flow, whether you want to say the phrase that me and my cousins say, we let what flows flows, we let what crashes crash. Whatever phrase, or a made up word, like I said earlier, that you want to use, to describe this energy or this concept, but it still exists, however you want to phrase it. The energy you put out is the energy you get back. So that is what I meant by words, not me not worrying about what you want to refer to as karma. Okay. So then he goes on to say, as far as what energy we put out comes back, he says that's not true. He said he had a sister that was sick pretty much her whole life, and she died in 2018. He's like, what energy did she put out to receive that so-called energy to have this horrible, life that she had? Okay, so it is his perspective of her having a horrible life. You believe she had a horrible life for whatever reason. I don't know your sister. I don't know what his life, what her life was like. See what I'm saying? So I can't make that judgment. You know what I'm saying? But everything happens, even the most tragic things happen for a reason. Maybe your sister, maybe his sister, her suffering, was supposed to be for the family. You know what I'm saying? I believe, and ancestral, lineages. I believe in, I believe we have more than one life. Like I'm a life path 9. I believe that we come onto this earth more than once. This is almost like a phase, in our lives. We are not these vessels Who we are, you know what I'm saying, are our souls. And our souls go through this journey because we're energy. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe. That we are energy. Energy never dies, it only transforms. So I believe our experience here on earth is almost like school. You got to go through certain grades, you got to learn certain things, you know what I'm saying, on this planet. So when your soul moves on to the next space, you can know and have the knowledge to do what it is that you want to do. That's how I believe. So with that being said, you have to come back. If you don't do, you know what I'm saying, what you're supposed to do, if you don't fulfill your purpose, because everyone comes here for a reason. So when you come here and you don't fulfill your purpose, you have to come back and do it again. That's what I believe. So in his sister's case, who's to say that this wasn't, you know what I'm saying, another life that she, you know what I'm saying, that she had to, a debt she had to pay. Maybe she didn't do what she was supposed to do in her last life. And now she's back. And this is what she had to go through to pay that debt. We always say sometimes how, our we'll look at children who are, extremely smart, or they just seem like they have more sense than they should. We say that they have an old soul. I know some people who say, they look in their children and they'll see their ancestor, that she looks and acts just like my grandmother. The way I believe that can possibly be your grandmother. I do believe, you know what I'm saying, that you can be reincarnated into, because that's the whole purpose of us for having children. Your children, having children is, you know what I'm saying, they're portals into this life. That's what I believe. So you don't know what everybody else's journey is. What if she was supposed to do something and she didn't do it? And those were the consequences. Again, what if she was supposed to be the sacrificial lamb for your family, you know what I'm saying, to get things together? And with that being said, I'm going to go to a post that he had made. He had talked about, um, I won't say this is an issue, but a time in his life, you know what I'm saying, when he was younger, he was in some issues. I'll read it, you know what I'm saying, I'll quote him, it's his story. So he says, in August of 25th of 96, the day before his wedding anniversary, he woke up and someone told him that his face was in the newspaper, that there was a warrant out for his arrest, you know what I'm saying? And, people were looking for him. Now, according to him, you know what I'm saying, he was in the streets, growing up. He was a bad kid, as he says, and things of that nature. So clearly he was only married for a year. He said, I think he hid out for a few days and decided to turn himself in. That was the most logical thing to do. And so he did that. So just off the strength of that, you said that you did things, you know what I'm saying? There were felonies, all types of stuff. I don't see how you don't see that that's not your karma. You did illegal things and you finally got caught. Now, you may believe that you did just a whole bunch of other stuff that you may have gotten away with. So you feel like you didn't get the karma that you were supposed to get. I'm going to assume maybe think eye for an eye. So if you stole something, then somebody was supposed to rob you real bad. Or if you shot somebody, then you're supposed to get shot back. It really doesn't work that way. You know what I'm saying? It depends honestly on you, on who you really are, what your intentions are. Because you said, he said he was a bad kid and all that. Well, you were a kid though. Why were you a bad kid? What environment did you grow up in? You know what I'm saying? Was this taught behavior, or were you just this evil individual? You see what I'm saying? Like, all of those things plays a factor in what your karma is. Sometimes the tragic things, you know what I'm saying, are supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, the switch or the shift that's needed, you know what I'm saying, for you to become who you're supposed to be. Because according to him, after he got out of jail, his wife was there waiting for him. He, you know what I'm saying, changed his whole life, got a good job, a job that, you know what I'm saying, he has moved up in, children in college, you know what I'm saying, marriage strong and long, you know what I'm saying, he found knowledge of self, all that great stuff. And he has an amazing life right now. Well, guess what? If you have an amazing life, that's your karma. Because clearly while you were in jail, whatever energy you was putting out, whatever you was doing, you know what I'm saying, put you in a position to get out early, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? And then you changed your life. You didn't go back to the streets. How many people have chosen, you know what I'm saying, who've done a bid, go back out there and do the same thing all over again? When they do that, what happens? They get back locked up, or they don't even make it there. They might die. That's karma. What you put out is what you get back. It's clear if you're having a great life that you put out more good energy than you did bad deeds. See, bad behavior and bad energy are two different things. I'll give you an example. That's the difference between rich, you know what I'm saying, intelligent people pulling a heist. 4 or 5 dudes, you know what I'm saying, who was smart, you know what I'm saying, and want to rob a bank. Then, you know what I'm saying, the guy or the, you know what I'm saying, or the family lady that goes into Walmart and, you know what I'm saying, and takes a couple of oranges more and don't pay for them. They're both stealing. It's both theft. Both can go to jail. But the energy behind it, the intentions behind it is completely different. And I can promise you the universe is not going to get at the person stealing oranges to feed their family the same way, or I should say, they're the person who is trying to steal to feed themselves is not going to get the same karma as the person who is just maliciously trying to murder or rob or, you know what I'm saying, or steal from someone. They're not going to get the same karma. They're two different intentions. And not to say that they're not going to have some type of consequences for their actions. It's not to say that that's not going to happen. It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It's one of the reasons why, you know what I'm saying, I can't really deal with a lot of the concepts in religion. Because according to them, all sins are the same. You know what I'm saying? If you kill somebody, if I go into a Walmart store right now and take a pen, that is a sin. Just like fornicating, just like murder. I'm going to the same hell as the murderers if I steal a pen from Walmart because it's all sins are the same. And that's not how that works in the universe. It's not how that works. I'll give you another example. Myself. I lost my arm. Gone. Right? I don't care what nobody said. I didn't do anything in my, at the time, 22 years to deserve, you know what I'm saying, my arm to be ripped off my body. Did not deserve that. But it wasn't about me deserving something. You know what I'm saying? I needed something to ignite who I am. I needed something, you know what I'm saying, to change my mindset, to put me in a space where I can change, where I can focus on my actual purpose. So I can fix a lot of the issues that I had, a lot of my, you know what I'm saying, limited beliefs. I needed something in my life, something to happen to in my life. And I know tragic is not the word I'm looking for. Exciting is not the word I'm looking for either. Can't think of the word I'm looking for, but I needed something to, you know what I'm saying, to really just shake up my world so I can turn into this. Everything I have going on right now has an amp attached to it. Y'all listening to me right now, to be quite honest, because I'm an amputee. I've been talking to folks my whole life. And not to say that I'm not a nice person and not to say that what I have to say is not valuable, but this is what catches your attention. The universe knew my purpose, you know what I'm saying, was to reach people. So they needed to give me something, you know what I'm saying, honestly, you know what I'm saying, to get your attention so you can listen to what I have to say, or at least, you know what I'm saying, scroll by. The universe, ancestors chose this particular thing. So that was, again, my karma. Because the energy I was putting out was I was trying to find my purpose. I was striking out on my own and I was trying to find my place in the world. That was the energy that I was putting out. And that's the energy I got back. I was trying to do the entrepreneurial thing. I was trying to put that energy out. I grew up, I'm running businesses and things of that nature. So that's, what I was focused on. The universe gave me a way to do all of that all in one. Right now, running a business. Right now, have a platform where I can actually have this conversation. Everything I have going on right now. This podcast, my streaming channel, all that. Ampspire Media, Ampspiration TTV, Be Ampspired Apparel. You know what I'm saying? And life is amazing. So losing my arm, it wasn't a bad thing. I know that's what most people look at it. But it wasn't. It was what I needed, for my life to get me here. The energy you put out is the energy you get back. I am living proof of that. Not even just on that. My every day is a proof of that. Everything you see that I got going on right now started with a thought. It started with intentions. I put hard work in, but the universe, again, I put out the energy that it comes back to me. Every time. Even the bad things that have happened to me. Now, I don't look at this as bad. Bad things to me, is all the emotional stress I used to put myself through because I had limited beliefs and I was insecure in myself. So because I would put out that type of energy, that insecure energy, that's exactly what I would get back. Every time I thought my man was, off doing something he had no business or whatever it was, that's not what he was doing. But because that's what I was putting out, that the way things were shifting and moving, that's exactly how it seemed. And I would just get more angry and just more angry. And the more I thought about it, the more upset I would get. Energy you put out is the energy you get back. A very good documentary to watch about that is The Secret. There is way too much evidence in real life to suggest that karma is real. I'll give you another example. Everybody, doesn't like Puff Daddy. I don't like Puff Daddy, right? But all the trash things he done did, the way he done did folks, in the music industry and all that. You know what I mean? And he's making all this money. Did he run the city? All that. So everybody feels, especially based off what, this gentleman would say, he didn't get his karma. He did people dirty and it worked for him. Yeah, it may have worked for him financially, but he does have a personal life. And there are things, that he cares about. There are people that he care about. From my understanding, his first baby mama died. She had his father, his kids. And the way, she died was, was very tragic. And from what I hear, that shit broke him for a couple of years. You don't know the type of suffering that he went through. Physical, suffering ain't the worst thing in the world. That emotional shit is the worst. And it grows with you. And people can't actually see it. And there's really no pill that you can take to fix it. Like, people don't understand, people swear that dying is the worst thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? The brother, I don't want to, be disrespectful or anything but you said your sister, had a horrible life. So maybe her transitioning, was a good, was her karma. Let's let her not suffer anymore. There's a million ways you can spin that. It's all about the way you perceive it. Things are good or bad because of the way you look at it. And to be quite honest, good and bad are honestly, I would say good and bad are illusions. What it truly is ma'at, balance and unbalance. balance. We're all trying to move in balance because there's negative energy and there's positive energy, and they both serve their purpose. Consequences, rewards, they all play their part. It's karma. I'm gonna go even deeper, and I know a lot of people are not gonna feel this thought process and gonna probably argue with me about it, but this is something to think about. Slavery, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, my brother mentions that a lot. You know what I'm saying, about why did slavery happen, such and such and so. Well, we say that we are the original people, right? Black man is the first man on the planet. All other races come from the black man, right? So if that's true, that means that we created white people, right? So that would mean that we're the ones who sent them to them Caucasus Mountains to live on their backs, to live in, you know what I'm saying, to live like dogs, to live like animals. We created them and sent them away to live like that. Then they came out. And it seems they're seeking their revenge. Would that not be our karma for slavery? Because you created something and then you banished it. It's almost like creating a child. You know what I'm saying? And we see it in movies all the time. They make these experiments, you make these these human things, you know, you try to make things so human, all that. And then once you can't control it anymore, now you have to discard it or you have to kill it. Because you feel like you're God and you created this thing. The energy you put out is the energy you get back. Because it doesn't make any sense how we created everything and then we ended up at the bottom. Something happened. Somewhere in there, we made a mistake. Somewhere in there, we did something wrong because, again, we're the first people on here. These people were not here. We did something to create them. That would make them our responsibility. So when you treat somebody or something with no regard, no love, you know what I'm saying, no consideration, you kind of don't get to, you know what I'm saying, judge or pick how they respond. See, yeah, we're looking at all of the lives that died, our ancestors, all of that. And trust me, I'm here for all of that. But how did that happen? It's cruel to create something and then banish it or just kill it off. Because you can't control it. That's not ma'at. That's not cool. That's not good at all. So again, with those titles, with being responsible, being the head, being the king, and all that jazz, that comes with responsibility. You can't be the king and thinking that you're not responsible for the whole kingdom. You can't be the captain of the ship and thinking you ain't supposed to go down with it. That's what it is to honestly be a leader, to be the chosen one, to be the original man. That holds responsibility. So we may want to rethink slavery. We may want to rethink, honestly, why the government, white folk, whoever you want to, you know what I'm saying, call it, treat us the way that they do. The energy you put, now granted, we didn't do that. Our ancestors did whatever, but again, like I said earlier, what they call it, the sins of the father. Balance always has to come. That's why it's all about, that's why the type of energy you put out matters. If you are a neg bomb, if all your thoughts are negative, You are going to have a negative life. That's karma. If you think positivity, love, peace, and life, that's the type of life you're going to have. And that depends, and that looks different for everybody. See, what success looks like for you doesn't look the same for the next person. Keeping all that in mind. So, the energy you put out is the energy you get back. So, again, if you want to call it karma, again, yin and yang, ebb and flow, whatever phrase or word you want to give it, it exists. And every day, you know what I'm saying, we all moving with it every day. You know what I'm saying? And there's not a situation that you can say to me that I can't show you, you know what I'm saying, that if it's good, that's your karma. If it's bad, that's your karma. It sounds insensitive when you start talking about people dying and sicknesses and things of that nature, but I'm sorry, in real life, that it's still it energy is energy. It's one of the hardest lessons that I had to learn, and because now that I learned it, I promise you, life is a whole lot more peaceful. I make different choices. That's why I make it my intentions to put out good energy. You know what I'm saying? And when, you know what I'm saying, them negative time, because again, I get tested all the time. It's not to say that you don't get negative thoughts. It's not to say, you know what I'm saying, that you don't behave in ways that are not conducive to your life. It's not to say that, you know what I'm saying, that's not done. But again, your intentions and the energy that you put out is what you're going to always get back. So this is why it doesn't matter what happens to me. If it's considered bad, it happens in the best way. I can take that back to my accident. Yes, I lost my arm, but I was asleep the whole time. I didn't hear nothing, feel nothing, see nothing, none of that. That was my karma. Because I know people who were awake for their accident, felt their arm being ripped off of their bodies. Yeah, I don't know what that feels like. That was my karma. Because, like I said, I didn't do a damn thing to nobody and nothing to merit this to be a negative karma. Like I said, I didn't chop off nobody's arm. I didn't steal from nobody. None of that. So for this to be a negative karma, that's a no, because I didn't do that. I didn't do anything to merit that. But the way it happened, because like I said, this was supposed to be for me. This was my setup. This was my reset, my paradigm shift, my whatever phrase or word you want to give that. My this, you know what I'm saying? This was the thing that happened to me that was, you know what I'm saying, was my crossroads. And I had a choice. I could either take this, you know what I'm saying, on a negative route. I could have put out bad energy. I could be woe is me. I could be asking God why or the ancestors why. You know what I'm saying? I could be ungrateful for the fact that I'm alive. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, who really hate their lives because they've lost their limbs. I've been in these groups for the past 2-3 years, and you will be surprised. And it doesn't matter how much I say, you know what I'm saying, you should be thankful for that. They ain't trying to hear that. That's not the type of energy, you know what I'm saying, that they're bringing. So that's why, for the most part, their lives are miserable because that's what they're putting out. That's how they see their universe. That's how they see their life. So that's exactly what they're getting. That's what they're giving them. When you got contrary to me, same issue, you know what I'm saying? But I can kind of say this is one of the best things that ever happened to me. It changed my life for the better. So I can't say that I want to change that. Not at all. But that's perspective. And it's all about Again, the energy that you put out. So again, I don't care what it is, you're going to get back what you put in. It's almost like a bank or a reservoir. Put doing them good deeds, giving somebody a smile, you know what I'm saying, paying for somebody's lunch, taking care of a kid that ain't yours, you know what I'm saying, holding your tongue, you know what I'm saying, and just letting somebody, be them and just leaving folks alone instead of engaging and have to check, you know what I'm saying, have to check people. Think all of those things are little reservoirs, little, $50 there, $50 here. It's a savings almost. And you get to withdraw from that through life. I promise you. I promise you. So I don't know if he's watching, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. If that's not, enough evidence, you know what I'm saying, for you to at least consider, you know what I'm saying, that it's you know what I'm saying, that it's real. I would love to have, you know what I'm saying, have you on here and let's chit chat about it. You know what I'm saying? Bring your thoughts in and mix up so we can talk because you are honestly, you are an example of karma. The thing, you know what I'm saying? The things you post, you know what I'm saying, are evidence in real life. Well, technically on Facebook, because you're posting it on Facebook. But yeah, if you living a great life, bruh, you putting out that good juju. That's your karma. So pat yourself on the back, you know what I'm saying, for doing the right thing and being the right person. Because that's what you're getting back. You're not, you know what I'm saying, you're not just living a good life because you're just living a good life. That doesn't make sense. That kind of sounds like how religious people feel, like you're just highly favored. No, no offense, you know what I'm saying? But no, you're not just highly favored. You work for the life that you know what I'm saying, that you're living. Like even with your wife and all that, your wife stood with you. Well, clearly you were good to your wife. Going to jail is not the worst thing, you know what I'm saying, a nigga could do. You know what I'm saying? However you made, you know what I'm saying, you treated her, however you make her feel, how you provide for her, you know what I'm saying? The energy you give her, you're getting it back. That's why you have a good relationship. Y'all give and take. That's your karma. Your marriage is a good example of karma. Your job, you put your work in, right? That's why you excelling and you going to the next step because you're putting in the work. You're putting in the energy. In this case, it's just physical energy and time for that matter. You're giving your job time and energy. And what are you getting back? Your karma. You get your paycheck, you're getting a raise, you know what I'm saying? It sounds like it's a career for you, so it's what you want to do. As they say, if you're doing what you love, you never work a day in your life. So yeah, you're getting back what you put in. If you wasn't being a good husband, your wife probably wouldn't have stayed, you know what I'm saying? Probably wouldn't have waited for you. If you wasn't doing your job and you wasn't coming on time and making production, you know what I'm saying, and doing whatever it is that you're supposed to do at your job, guess what? You wouldn't have excelled through, you know what I'm saying, through the ranks. You wouldn't have gotten raises. You wouldn't have gotten promotions. What you put out, what you get back. Karma. When you work hard, it pays off, right? That's the phrase, right? Karma. I mean, it's just life itself is true. Honestly, is one big old journey of karma. You know what I'm saying? Every little step you take. And again, not all of the tragic or bad things that happen to us, you know what I'm saying, are bad things. Some of them are lessons, some of them are detours. A lot of times, good people are stubborn, like me. So sometimes my universe has to hurt my feelings in order for me, to really listen to what they're saying, especially when it comes down to people. So any discomfort that I have, you know what I'm saying? That's the universe tapping me on my shoulder, like, yeah, you still got a little issue with that. Let's work on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lesson, not necessarily karma. So it really just depends. But at the end of the day, what you put out is what you gonna get back. I can promise you that. And if you live this long and you still can't, grasp, or I don't say grasp, but if you still can't connect events in your life with that, like my granddaddy always told me, just keep on living. Just keep on living. You know what I'm saying? Your ancestors, will show you exactly what that's all about. So again, just keep being the best you. Keep doing what you do, what you feel is right. That's another thing too. It don't even really have to be about, whose thought process is right or whose religion. I feel like again, it's just the energy that you put out. So if, for example, if you claim to be a Christian, you claim, that you live by the Bible and the laws and all that other good stuff. Right? Now, I don't believe in religion, especially when it comes down to Christianity. I feel like a lot of the laws in there, are either stolen, plagiarized, or twisted around type situation. So I don't fuck with it at all. But for those who do, and you say in your heart that's what you believe, see, that's energy. So we are judged by our energy. So if you say that you're a Christian and you're not living a Christian life, you're going to get that karma. See, if you believe in your mind that shacking up is a sin and that's the wrong thing to do, your life is going to play out like that's the wrong thing to do because you believe that it's wrong, because that's the energy that you put out. You put out the energy that this particular behavior, is wrong. And you're going against, what you believe. You're going against, the energy that you embody. Yeah, there's karma for that. See what I'm saying? So if you're a Muslim, they have their own ways of doing stuff. So if you claim to be a Muslim and you claim to be devout and all that stuff, so when Ramadan show up, if you ain't fasting or however that works, however many times they got to pray and all that jazz, if you're not doing those things and you say, that's your religion, that's the base, the foundation of your life, and that's what you ain't doing, you're going to get consequences for that. You're going to get your karma for that. That's how that works. I don't care who I don't have to agree, with what you believe in, but if that's what you believe in, then you have to, say what you mean and mean what you say. Because that's what the universe, is going to pick up. It ain't even about humans and how we feel about your shit. It's not even about that. It's about how you feel about your shit. It's one thing to talk to the world, but you know how you feel, when you look yourself in the mirror. And when you're doing things that that you feel is wrong. That's where that negative karma comes from. When you're going against your own, your own moral compass. Everybody's moral compass is different. So that's where we get the discord. Everybody thinks that bad and good is black and white, and it's not. There's a whole lot of gray area. So this is an individual thing. So it's truly based off of what you believe, and again, the energy that you put out on how that works. I'll give you another example of that. When you talk about relationships, you have some people who believe in monogamy, who feel like you're supposed to have one spouse. If you do anything outside of that, it's not of God. It's a sin. You know what I'm saying? And if you have other people in a situation, it's going to go bad. It's going to be bad because you're starting off wrong. That's the concept, right? So anybody that believes that, you know what I'm saying, and tries to, dibble and dabble, more than likely you're going to have an issue because you're going to be worrying about what people think. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be feeling guilty in the back of your head because you yourself feel like this is wrong. But then you have people who believe in polygamy, who believe that, you know what I'm saying, you can have more than one wife. It's community building, you know what I'm saying? All the different reasons why people do it. It's part of their religion. We know the ancestors did it, whatever it is. All these individuals truly believe in their hearts and the energy that they put out that what they're doing is right. So that's why there are successful polygamous relationships and they are thriving, making money, you know what I'm saying, community building, just like they said. There are situations out there that are like that. Why? Because that is the energy that they're putting out. They're putting out their intentions. They're moving. Their actions go along, you know what I'm saying, with their intentions. So you can do nothing but get that back and have a good life. So again, it's all based on you. But energy coming in and out, back and forth, karma, whatever you want to call it, 1,000% exists. Just look every day. Just look at your everyday life. I would say, you know what I'm saying, for the gentleman's situation, I would just say the results of every situation is the karma. So if you got a good result, that's your karma. If you got a bad result, that's your karma. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, to ask someone the type of energy that another person is putting out, can't nobody say that, but can't nobody say that. I don't know the individual. And then to be quite honest, technically you would be biased because you see your sister through your lens, through your perspective, who she is truly, what her purpose was in this life. I'm not sure that you actually know what that was. So since you don't, you really can't say. Again, you, of course, losing your sister and her, you know what I'm saying, her being ill her whole life, again, in your eyes, and I'm sure in everybody else's eyes, you know what I'm saying, that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? But again, there's a lot that can go along with that. Because if I had a personal conversation with you, what I would ask you is, you know what I'm saying, what kind of effect did your sister being sick, you know what I'm saying, have on you? You know what I'm saying? Was that part of the reason why you acted up when you were a kid? Could it possibly be one of the reasons why you changed your life? Again, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, our family members, you know what I'm saying, are the chosen ones to be that person to sacrifice for the others. I saw an example of that in a movie. What is it called? The Last Airbender. Yeah, it's one of those movies that I'm spiritually connected to. Long story short, there was a princess who was born dead. Her parents, they prayed to the spirit guides, you know what I'm saying, to give her life. They pulled her, they laid her in the pool, you know what I'm saying, her hair turned silver, and you know what I'm saying, the spirit guides, you know what I'm saying, pretty much gave their essence to her to keep her alive. Right? She grows up, lives a whole life. The movie proceeds, and you know what I'm saying, you have the Fire Nations coming, you know what I'm saying, to kill off her people. They're trying to take over stuff, whatever. So there was some magic stuff done. They killed, okay, one of the bad guys killed one of the spirit animals, stabbed it, you know what I'm saying, and it put the planet out of balance. Okay. So again, ebb and flow, yin and yang. Again. So because that happened, the girl's purpose, you know what I'm saying, she had to give her life force Because that if they didn't fix the imbalancement, then those people were definitely going to die. So she had to re-give the spirit animal back the life that was given, that he gave her at birth. And that was her purpose. She was born dead just so she can engulf that life force for that moment to give it back. I think the girl may have been about 16 years old, you know what I'm saying, when all this is going down. So it was it was her purpose. You know what I'm saying? To be born dead, to come back to life, just so she can die to save everybody else. That was her purpose. Okay, so you call it karma, you know what I'm saying? You, of course, it's a bad, the people who love her didn't want her to die and all that stuff, but that was her purpose. She was the sacrificial lamb, she was the savior of her people. That was her whole point of being born, for that moment. And I understand that that's a movie, but honestly, art imitates life. And that happens a lot. How many of you, you know what I'm saying, had somebody, die, or you have again gone through something, and it, you know what I'm saying, and it sparked your mission, you know what I'm saying, to fix an issue. I mean, how many people who have been affected by AIDS, so they start organizations, you know what I'm saying, to fix that, or cancer, or you know what I'm saying, what lupus, whatever it is. A lot of the times we go through these things to inspire us to become who we're supposed to be. So there's always a reason. And again, I'm not telling you you got to, go into figuring all that out where your sister's concerned and all that, but everything, everything happens for a reason. Karma is real. So again, I would like to have that, you know what I'm saying, if that still doesn't, you know what I'm saying, not to say that I'm trying to force my opinions or nothing like that. But again, I feel like this is a good conversation, because it goes to the hearts, you know what I'm saying, and the foundation of people's lives. Your morale and how you see things, like karma, you know what I'm saying, dictates honestly how we move. So if there was a balanced perspective on that, you know what I'm saying, maybe life would be a lot different. Maybe people would make different choices. People will think differently about their lives and the things that they're doing, which I personally feel is you know what I'm saying, is a good thing. Like even having this conversation, you know what I'm saying, you saying that, you know what I mean, or us disagreeing is bringing up this conversation. This may be, for somebody else to see or someone else to hear. So again, everything ebb and flow. Karma. So that's all I got for y'all this evening. I appreciate y'all giving me your time and your energy and allowing me to share my perspectives. I hope that it helps, you know what I'm saying, anyone in some type of way. I really appreciate you guys supporting the platform, and, you know what I'm saying, watching the podcast. I'm really, like, again, like I said earlier, fulfilling my purpose, you know what I'm saying, all the things that are happening. Karma. I can give you some examples, you know what I'm saying, of karma. Like, I own a streaming channel right now on Roku TV. You know what I mean? Like, I have no background in media, radio, you know what I'm saying, TV, or none of that. None of that. But my purpose is to help people. My purpose is to use my life, my story, what I learned, you know what I'm saying, to help others. You know what I'm saying? So the universe is providing me the opportunities and the situations to facilitate that. And I had to lose my arm in order, you know what I'm saying, to bring this all together. You know what I mean? And the hard work, you know what I'm saying, all the tears, you know what I'm saying, all the quote unquote setbacks. This is my karma. If I've accomplished nothing else, you know what I'm saying, I own something. People may have more money than me. I might not be, you know what I'm saying, in the greatest situation yet, but this belongs to me. This is my karma for the hard work that I put in. You know what I'm saying? So anything that you do, you know what I'm saying, you're going to get back. You know what I'm saying? I have several podcasts. The one that you're listening to right now, where I can speak my mind. There are so many people in the world who, you know what I'm saying, who have no voice, that are not allowed to speak, that are not allowed, you know what I'm saying, to feel how they want to feel and all that. I have several multiple podcasts and platforms where I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I get to interview other people, other amazing people like myself, to share their stories. Karma. I meet the dopest people, you know what I'm saying, where we can tackle, all types of issues. Because like I said, my purpose is to help people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our issues, a lot of our perspectives, comes from our childhood trauma. So, you know what I'm saying? Being put in a position, you know what I'm saying, where I can provide these type of services, you know what I'm saying, this type of content to fulfill my purpose, to help everyone. Karma. You know what I'm saying? Man, karma is real. I know it is. You know what I'm saying? The more I talk to my ancestors, the more they fuck with me. I cannot stress that enough. You know what I'm saying? Sundays with Spirit. I'm bringing spirituality to television. Who's done that? Again, different, multiple ways, you know what I'm saying, to fulfill, you know what I'm saying, what it is I'm supposed to do here. I'm not supposed to have none of this. But because I'm putting out the energy, I'm telling the universe that I want to fulfill my purpose. Just guide me to it. I'm going to do the work, just guide me to it. I'm putting it out there, and the universe is bringing it back to me. I can promise you that. Okay? So, if any of you have content of your own, have your own podcasts, own TV shows, series, and things of that nature, we are looking for new content. I am not the only amazing person out here doing the thing. So if you're looking for a home to distribute your content, please hit us up. We are also, I've been learning how to monetize, y'all. This is Chell Truth Vision, so I keeps it real. So if you would like to advertise your business on several different ways, on our platform, on our Roku TV, on these podcasts, please hit us up. Email me. It's about to, show up on this ticker real quick. Here we go. Yes, email me at ampspirecontent999@yahoo.com. Say it again, ampspirecontent999@yahoo.com. If you would like to advertise your business on this ticker, on our podcast, on our television station. Okay? That's what we're doing here. Again, like I said, I do not have no background in this, but we are going to inspire the world by any means necessary. I'm excited. You guys should be excited too. And yeah, that's all I got for y'all. So again, I'm living proof that karma exists. Every last one of you as well. I can promise you, if you truly just look at your life and what and the things that you've done. Everybody, what you've done and what you haven't done. And you can honestly say, when you done put out, did some good deeds, you done got it back. When you done some fuck shit, you know what I'm saying, you done got that back too. Karma. All right. So I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'll see you guys on Monday. Why am I getting Monday and Tuesday mixed up? I don't understand this. Anywho, June 13th, that's what we're going to say. Forget the days of the week. We just going to say that. June 13th, we have a new Ampspire interview coming up. We have author Catrice L. Burnett. Yes, Burnett, that is her name. She has an amazing book, Single Mamas, this is your episode, okay? She wrote a book called A Single Mother's View. Okay, she's sharing her story, you know what I'm saying, telling us her life, you know what I'm saying, going through her things and how she is prospering and, just becoming an amazing woman, regardless, of having to take care of her children on her own. Okay, so I know there's a lot of women who can relate. So make sure you guys tap in at 9 p.m. on June 13th, and that's Monday. Yes, that is Monday. Okay. Also, another announcement before I let you go. We got a new face for Childhood Trauma Podcast, and we also have a new day and time. So Tuesdays, that's probably why I got Tuesdays in my head. All right, so Tuesdays at 9 p.m. is going to be our new day for Soul Sister Therapy Childhood Trauma Podcast. Okay, put it on your calendars. Make sure you remember it used to be on Saturdays, but Saturday seems to be the day for networking for kids and what I'm saying, and parlaying and all that good stuff. So every Tuesday now, Tuesday nights is when you're going to get, what I'm saying, your dose of inspiration with Childhood Trauma Podcast. Okay, so guys, don't forget that. So Monday, we're going to talk to an author, and on Tuesday, we're going to tackle some more of these childhood traumas. All right. So I love y'all. Again, appreciate your time and energy. Download Inspire Media Network on Roku. If you don't have a Roku, get one now. The cheapest one I saw is like $25. I promise you it's worth it. And I will see you guys on the big screen. All right. I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Peace, and of course, always be inspired.